Hi everybody! There we go. Hi everybody, how's it going? Matt the Tomato. Welcome back to some more Europa Universalis IV. This is part 2 of the Let's Play where we are leading the Kalmar Union. We are playing as Denmark, and in the first part we started up and we took a huge bunch of land, well not a huge, but a sizable portion of land from Novgorod over here. We are going to want to we'll start coring some of this. The important thing as well is we took these, the 2 forts that Novgorod has, which is lovely. And what I'm going to do straight away... okay, we've been called into a war. Poland has called me into the war against the Teutonic Order. I think we will accept. Even though they're sort of winning the war anyway. We will accept. But I don't think we'll actually contribute ourselves to the fight. I'm going to go down here, and I'm actually going to... Right, the other thing we're probably going to want to do is park up our light ships over here, because we don't want to risk them getting destroyed. Yeah, quite a sizable navy from these guys. Sweden and all our vassals and all that, they're probably going to go and help out, but as Denmark, as our own army, we are not going to go and help. We're instead going to go and deal with the rebels. One thing we could do actually is... Oh yeah, we need to re-royal marry with Holstein, which is lovely. And at some point we will want to annex them, so we will work on that. But I think what we will do... Ooh, prestige is nice, but the stability cost modifier, missionary strength, tolerance, yearly pay... Yeah... No, we'll take the prestige. Prestige is nice. Let's build a spy network over in Novgorod over here, with a view to trying to take some land. Now we'll see what Muscovy actually takes. We'll see what happens there. Sweden's liberty desire could go up if we get involved in too many wars too soon, but at the moment we're fine. We're being attacked over here, and we are going to lose our galleys. I'm not going to reinforce because there's another huge bunch of ships coming in, so our galleys are going to be smashed up there. We are probably going to lose them all. Yes, we did. Okay, I shouldn't have left them there, but we've gone in and we've gone in to attack the rebels now, and I think we're going to be okay. So we're going to be able to deal with this. The only problem is we're probably not going to be able to get to Gotland until the war's over, because we can't send our troops over there. That's why I kept my transports. Okay, DC's that. Oh, okay. Get in there and smash that up, please. Okay, so the War of the Roses in England, that's fine. Okay, there we go, we beat those guys up. Lovely. Right, Siege of Skana. I think that's how it's pronounced. Yeah, Poland seems to be winning the war pretty comfortably, especially with Muscovy, and of course Lithuania is involved as well, so... We'll keep our forts up, though, just in case of any trouble. I'm hoping, though, that Muscovy doesn't take too much here. It'll probably take all of the ones it's occupied here, but if we can get these ones as well, we'll have a solid block of land with which we can move forward from. So that will be beneficial. We will recall that diplomat. We don't actually have our alliance yet with France, because... They will, yeah, they won't, they will accept actually. Okay, so let's go ahead and offer the alliance. There we go. If you call me into a war now, I'm going to brutally curse you for God knows how long. Right, so, Poland. Let's go ahead and improve relations with Poland. We haven't actually done that yet, so we'll go ahead and sit a diplomat there for a little while. Right, so... We do, of course, need to look at our institutions. So feudalism is already embraced in much of Europe, well, in pretty much all of Europe, because of the monarchies and things like that, I think, is probably part of that. So the next one that's going to come in is 1450, is the Renaissance. So that will decrease build cost and goods produced modifier, which is lovely as well. Not until 1450, though, which is only a couple of years away. And then we'll see where it starts out and what happens and how it spreads and things like that. Which is one of the reasons as well why I wouldn't mind a half-decent relationship with members of the HRE over here, because it's going to spread through the HRE quite quickly. So if we have a good relationship with them, it will spread over our borders, which is exactly what we want. It's exactly what we want. We have some embracing of institutions already over there. I don't know what that was. We'll see, though. But yeah, if we can get Poland and Lithuania onto our side and we can start battering Muscovy, which would be lovely. No doubt Lithuania might want some of the provinces it occupies and things like that, and that might get a bit iffy. But if we can stop Muscovy, we're going to be in such a good position. Because Muscovy will attack everything around here, you know, and it's got vassals and things like that, like Pskov, Yaroslav, and Perm are all vassals, so it will grow inevitably. But we'll see what happens. Right, yeah, so they're not actually moving their troops across my land because I don't think they have... Yeah, they don't have military access. Ha 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 ha. How to slow down Muscovy. That's the real aim here. Ooh, Sweden's involved down here. Lovely. Don't want Sweden to get too involved, but... lose 10 papal influence and gain prestige, or gain papal influence and lose prestige. Well, I think we will take the prestige, and I'm not too bothered about the papal influence, because we know we're not going to stay Catholic, so we don't care about that. We do have some Novgorodian separatists. They're quite numerous as well. We can actually see how many. 21k. Okay, not too bad. But we are, of course, going to... de-siege Skarna first, and then I'll probably park my army somewhere around here. 22, though. It's not a very big supply limit, which is a bit frustrating, but not much we can do about that. Once we've pieced out of this war, I think Gotland might stay Pretender Rebel occupied for quite a while. They won't actually enforce their demands with just one single occupation. They have no troops, so... that's probably going to be alright. You are sieging Holstein. Really? That's a bit interesting. Right, so we've won the Siege of Skarna. Lovely. Okay, peace in this war. Teutonic Order has ceded a bunch of provinces. That's fair. Okay, cool. Right, so that's going to help. What I might do is split this army in half. What we'll do is we will pick up the transports and move them to here. And we'll do this. What we can do is we can actually mothball these two forts here. I'm going to keep the ones up in Neva and Novgorod for the moment because we may actually risk rebellious factions taking those over pretty quickly. So. Don't really want that to happen, so we'll keep them up. Would like a bit of an opportunity. Okay, yes, Muscovy did take this land along here. However, it did not take the rest of this, which is great. So Muscovy is not as big as it would otherwise be. So I restricted them a little bit over there. Greaty, greaty, greaty. Right, let's land these troops over here with a view to de-sieging. And I'll move this 13k stack somewhere over here. Ready to jump on something should it break out, or at least be in the area. We'll see what happens here. But Neva is going to be the place to stand. 25 supply limit. So we are paused. So we'll start de-sieging Gotland, and then we'll be free of rebels, and then we can actually worry about everything else later. Righty, 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 righty. So far so good. We have a new heir. Lovely. He's not a bad heir, actually. He's actually quite good. 334. Pretty balanced. I like an heir that's balanced like that, which is cool. So, does Muscovy have any alliances? I don't think... Oh, no, it does. Odiev, which is this one here. No doubt it'll go and vassalize that at some point, and you know what? Yeah. Right. Any interesting disputed succession in Poland? Really? Moldavia and Mazovia. Have you just rose to the throne? 21, yeah, you've just rose to the throne. So, it's not really amazing. Castile, Portugal, Scotland. Again, is that just risen to the throne? Oh no, 30. You have no royal marriages. I'm not really sure what's going to happen there. I don't know what happens if you have no royal marriages and then you lose everything. Do you become... I don't know what you become. I don't know what happens. Like, who is there any contesting or something like that? I don't know. We are actually being attrition here. Actually, we'll stand a little bit further back. Let's stand in Nyland over there. Okay, Swedish Liberty Desire 6. Okay, there's a little bit of Liberty Desire in there. Norway is currently 0, but there's a tiny, tiny bit of Liberty Desire. 5.7 though. It's going down. That's good. Nuts. We'll quarantine the port and let them die. We'll have to do that because otherwise it just spreads and smashes up our local production. Right. France is the papal controller. That's fine. Right. Fabricate claim. Priazersk. We'll want to fabricate claims on all of these, so it's not going to be too much of an issue. Right. We are blockading there as well, which is good. So that will help the siege move along. I hope so. Anyway, does it help the? No, we're not actually getting any progress modifier from that. Oh well. It's a shame. What is the current garrison? Okay, it's not too bad. Yeah. Don't you just wish you had artillery in the 1400s? Drink. England still has rebels. You're actually at war with Austria. That's interesting. England usually allies up with Austria, so that's quite interesting. Why are you at war there? Defender against the Papal State. Oh, you were allied with... Right, you were allied with Provence, and the Papal State declared on Provence. Okay, and you're also at war with France. French Provençal. Oh, okay, so yeah, it's all you've been dragged into wars because of Provence. And so England is also got its own rebels and things like that. That is actually quite funny. No! Sligo is gone! No! Ooh, good, some monarch points. That's lovely. You know what we have to do? We have to attack Scotland. Then we have to move into the Irish area, and we have to release Sligo as a vassal. It's got to be done. That's the whole aim of leading the Kalmar Union, is to go back, release Sligo, and vassalize them. And actually have them as a nation. That's the entire goal over here. Forget about Muscovy, forget about England, just, yeah. Okay, significant stacks, however, they've moved into different spots, which is quite good. I'd be interested to know if I jumped on this stack, would this one move forward? I don't know. What is Olonets like as a province? It is woodland. I'd rather have my entire army over there. Also, this siege might take a while, so... Kem has become a core, lovely. So we can now focus on coring our next provinces here, although they may be occupied by the rebels, which means, yeah, that's going to be a bit annoying. I'm glad they're a little bit split up here, though, because we can sort of take one out at a time. Now, I'd love this siege to... Did we not breach the walls? No. Blimey. We didn't actually breach the walls. Right, so... Gotland is a fort as well, isn't it? Yeah. Sort of a little bit of a... I don't know, maybe at some point that might become a bit of a redundant fort and not really worth keeping a fort there. Right, we won the siege of Gotland. Lovely. Right. So let's dock. Let's pick you up. And to save time, we can actually dock over here, because we can dock in Swedish lands. Right, so is your Liberty Desire... Yeah, it's going down, lovely. I think it's because we got involved in 2 really quick wars there. I think that's why. That's probably the bulk of the reason. Okay, you've sort of moved together here, which is a bit annoying. Merge you together, move to Neva. Let's see if we can't... I'm going to get a river crossing here as well. That's a bit brutal. Might take out the bigger stack first. Right, let's park the transports on Gotland, actually, but we will mothball the fort. Hoping they don't actually abandon the siege here. Here's the thing. That's going to be quite brutal. Let's take out this this army first, actually. Might not be the best idea. 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, yeah. Take out this army first. We're going to get a river crossing penalty. But that's almost normal. Okay, we took a couple of losses there. That's not too bad. We'll do a consolidate, and we'll wait for our morale to tick up. Yeah, we'll mothball that one, that's fine. Right, I think we can go in here. Yeah, better leader, that's the problem. It's a bit of an issue that they've got a better leader there. But yeah, they actually took the penalty there for the terrain. That's nice. So we will win that. Brilliante, and we still kept about 20k troops about as well. Ooh. Gain a claim on Holstein. Well, Holstein's our vassal. We don't really need to do that. Lose 10 prestige. Ouch. I think we'll take the prestige hit, and we'll be fine there. I do not think that that's going to be much of a problem. Right, the prestige is nice, but, you know, yeah, I think that's a good thing to do. So we're still improving relations with Poland, we're still improving relations with Sweden, that's lovely. Just going to go de-siege that. Right, cool. Okay, so we can mothball all our forts now. Are they all mothballed? They should be. Yes, they are. Lovely. So we might actually operate at a profit soon. We've got 23. Yes, we are operating at a profit. Lovely. So, next job, of course, is going to be attacking, well, maybe the rest of Novgorod or something like that. But, I'll put that army... Ooh, lose admin power or lose legitimacy. We'll take the admin power hit here. And let's grab you and maybe... Actually, no, you're the biggest stack. So, for temporarily, we'll split these guys up here, because otherwise we'll, yeah, supply limit is a factor. Right, we can core these guys now, that's lovely. So once we've got all our cores, that'll be great. We are still losing money, apparently. Tiny, tiny amount of money. We have no rebel factions, though, so I'm tempted to just decrease the army maintenance there. Maybe sort of have it somewhere along there to be able to reinforce properly. Yeah, yearly prestige, that'll be nice, because that way we'll actually be at a short game. Lovely. Actually be gaining prestige for a little while. That's nice. It's a tiny, tiny, tiny gain, but power projection as well is good. Long-time rivals, yeah. Nice. We could potentially announce Muscovy as a rival. They've announced Poland as a rival, so that'll be help our relations along. England's getting smashed over here by all these papal states, Austria, yeah. France would have probably wanted to take that, but as it happens, it's probably not going to. We still... Yes, we are reinforcing, so that's good. Of course, there are other places we could be interested in. For instance, Livonian Order we could attack. They're allied with Hungary, though. Ooh. If we were to attack the Livonian Order, I think we would call in the Poland-Lithuania Commonwealth. Well, it may very well become the Commonwealth. So, but I'd like to use them against Muscovy if I can, because smashing them up is going to be so good. And then we'll be in a position of real power. Because not only that, if we were to actually eradicate Muscovy and take all this land, we could actually play the colonial game, but a very different colonial game, because there's loads of land over here that we could potentially colonize. So we could play the colonial game in the Far East as opposed to in the New World. So that's a potential thing that we could do. To be honest, though, I really like the idea of playing the trade game here. I mean, I know we probably won't get Danzig, but certainly Lübeck over here. I know this this fella here is part of the HRE and has got quite a few alliances, but and of course Austria would join in. Actually, speaking of the HRE, looks like at the moment Saxony and Austria are level for the backing of the Emperorship. So that'd be interesting. So if Austria lost the Emperorship, that'd be quite handy. Is this like never going to reinforce because of the stupid? Yeah, there's a little bit of a glitch here where oh no, it is reinforcing. That's fine. It's taking ages, but it is reinforcing. Right, fabricate next claim here. So Karelia is the next one. Kola is this one at the top here. So we will take that. we will smash up Novgorod. It's fine. When is our truce with them? 1462, and theoretically your truce with Muscovy. So 1462, 1464, lovely. So we will get first nabs at that, which is great. House of York won the War of the Roses, so Richard III succeeds in claiming the throne, becoming the new ruler of England. Okay. Richard III of York. Interesting. You are allied with Aragon. That's quite interesting. Be interesting to see whether the personal union with Castile happens over there. Who does Castile hate? You actually hate France. Right, okay. Morocco. Okay, yeah. Interesting to know. There's a war over here, actually. Morocco is fighting Castile, Portugal, and Tunis. Are you... Defender... Oh, so it was Castile attacked Granada, so that meant that they got involved down there. Fair enough. Apart from that, nothing else too out of the ordinary appears to be happening. Not as far as I can see at the moment. Anyway, Serbia, yeah, not too bad. Serbia took Albania. That's interesting. Oh, the Renaissance. Here we are. So, the one thing that we really could do with looking up is where did it form? The Renaissance. Mantua. Okay. Could have been closer, but then Italy, the Renaissance, that's sort of well known. But this is the important thing. It is starting to build up a presence in our lands. Lovely. Building up a presence in Holstein, and because we've got good relations with Holstein, it's building up in our lands. Brilliant. It's also building up in Gotland. Lovely. So if we can build that up, then we'll be able to embrace it so we won't suffer the tech penalties, which is lovely. Absolutely lovely. Still 23 there. Right, maximum improved relations in Sweden. We are also not at war, so they are absolutely loving me. When could we annex Holstein? I believe it's 10 years, yeah, so it'll be 1454 by the time we could annex Holstein, which is fine. And our truce with Novgorod is 1462, isn't it? So we've got about 10 years there. So what can we do in the meantime? Could get a bit of a foothold over here. Perhaps attacking the Livonian Order might be a good idea. Gives me more of a foothold in the north. Could be a good idea, actually. Because we can fabricate claims, because we're... I think we can, anyway. Can we fabricate claims here because of Gotland? Let's have a look. Yes, we can. Neighbouring province. Ooh, now that's tempting. I'm going to maintain the diplomat in Sweden. I'm going to keep him there. I'm going to bring the one home from Poland here, though. And I am actually going to go ahead and fabricate a claim in the Livonian Order and see what would happen. Because I wouldn't mind sort of having a look at claiming, taking some of this over here. Because if we look at the trade, this is in the Baltic Sea, which could be interesting. So a little bit of a foothold over here might be quite nice. Also, more provinces equals less liberty desire for Sweden. Oh! Someone started a military coalition. Burgundy started a coalition against France. Why? You took some land here and you took some land at the top here. Okay, there's actually a coalition against France. And if that fires, we will get dragged in. Ooh. Wow, okay, so, yeah, enter coalition. Burgundy started a war against England. Well, that's quite good, actually, because Burgundy was the one who started the coalition, but if they've started a war against England, then they're less likely to fire the coalition. So that's probably going to be good, actually. So Granada's been annexed, and also Morocco will see Tangiers to Castile. Okay, so it's Castile who's actually getting a foothold over here in the Maghreb, next to Portugal. Interesting. I'll take the engineer. Yeah, that's fine. How are we doing in terms of monies? Okay, not too bad. Wouldn't mind getting an advisor, but I won't take that risk for now. Instead, we'll upgrade our military tech. Good. And Crimea has decided that it's better off without Ottoman involvement. So Is that going to be a war? No, it's not a war. Okay, but there's something that they can do with Ottomans and things like that. I can't remember what that event is, but that is possible. Oh yeah, the reason we're making good money is because I've actually got my army maintenance down. So if I actually put this all the way up to the top, we would be losing money. Okay. Yeah, so let's just... somewhere around about halfway, actually, would be quite good. Just to allow these to reinforce a little bit better. Right. We have... I think we need 30 for our final claim over here. Yes, we do, 30. We could support rebels. Yeah. Infiltrate administration. List the fog of war. We will want to start claiming on Muscovy, though. That's certainly something that we're going to want to do. It is busy annexing its vassals and things like that. I think it annexed... oh no, annexed Tver, whatever that is. Yeah. Nogai's quite big. They actually hate... oh no, we can't actually see Nogai at the moment, so that's fine. Ruler of Aragon's been excommunicated. Ha ha ha. Right, so we're still good friends with France. There's a big truce, yeah. Target the coalition of Burgundy, Aachen, the Palatinate, Trier. Okay, that's quite interesting. Right, Hungary, England, and Scotland. Okay, well, Scotland is in the North Sea trade node, which is beneficial to Norway. Admin tech 4, lovely. We can build churches if we want to, but I'm thinking maybe I might want to issue an embargo over here to stop them from having too much power in the North Sea trade node there. I might want to do that. So let's fabricate our final claim against Novgorod, and then stop building spy network. And because Scotland is our rival, we can actually issue an embargo over here. Let's go ahead and do that. Issue embargo. Maybe do the same against England. Issue embargo. Gives them a CB against me, but it's fine. Right, Livonian Order. Fabricate claim. Oh yes, we can fabricate quite a few here. Goldingen, yeah. Reval is in the same... Narwa. Really? Oh yes, because you're in the same water as Neva, of course. Let's go for Ursel, or whatever that is. Right, so we have a CB there. So, if we wanted to attack, who would join? Who wouldn't join? Okay, Poland wouldn't join. They have a truce with the Livonian Order. Okie dokie. So we'll have to wait for that to take effect. Everybody else would join here. Hungary would absolutely join. Okay, cool. Good to know, though. So we'll keep fabricating some claims here and whatnot. One thing I'll also do is I'll go... oh no, we are pretty good with France, so no problem there. I might go ahead and sit a diplomat in Holstein with a view to annexation. Yes, I think we'll do that. Yeah, we'll go and try and annex Holstein, because I think we are actually... oops. Would free up another slot as well for Diplo, but yeah, we just need 190 now, is all we need, because we have 10 years sorted that out, so good. We could increase our force limit a little bit over here. Let's go ahead and do that, why not? 26, 18, yeah. So we'll split up our army a little bit. Okay, things are going okay at the moment. We've spent a lot of time in this part just sort of fabricating claims, getting an idea of who we want to attack, that sort of thing. I've got a feeling that attack on Muscovy could be quite cool at some point. Right, let's move you into there, and we'll have two 14k stacks. Right, yeah, so let's do that. That's fine. England received a gift from Austria, despite the fact they were at war not too long ago. I like with Tyrone, that's interesting, over there. Clarincade is actually quite... Clanricard, that's it. Is actually quite big over there. Leinster's grown as well. Sligo's gone, we can't be having that. That's just terrible. Right, let's have a look at some Liberty Desires. So Norway is still at 0, lovely, and Sweden is also at 0, great. Let's get our Diplo tech. Brilliante. Now, one thing we could do... Ooh, what's this? Oh, war against the Golden Horde. Okay. But one thing we could do is actually potentially build some marketplaces and things like that. 1210? Yes, please. Plus 1210? Yeah, I'm taking that. That's well worth 100 ducats for that. Blimey. Right, so Poland, when is your truce with the Livonian Order over? 1459, okay. We'll want to attack Novgorod in 1462, so I might sort of hold back there. Although, Novgorod's going to be a pretty darned easy war, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be a pretty easy war, so I don't think we've got too many problems with Novgorod. Lose some legitimacy, but get 10% national tax modifier for 20 years. Gain legitimacy. Well, we don't need the legitimacy, that's the thing. We'll take the export licenses. Lose a bit of legitimacy, but it's fine, because we get a national tax modifier. So that puts us up a little bit, which is nice. Right, but that's it for now. Thanks for watching. If you like EU4, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and join me next time for more from myself, Matt the Tomato. Cheers for watching, guys.